The rivalry resumes for the 150th time. Lehigh and Lafayette, the site of this weekend's historic game, Yankee Stadium. The Leopards own this epic clash between Pennsylvania institutions, 77, 67, and 5. And Frank Tavani is here to wax poetic about it. Frank, 15th year as the head coach at Lafayette, 28 years overall with the Leopards. Best memory of this rivalry for you?
Well, I think there's probably two. One, if I got to put it on the best, would be, our third year in taking over the program. I had inherited, 5 losses to them, or 4, I forget what it was, and then 2 more. So I actually think it was 7. And then in 2000 and 2001, obviously we didn't win, but in 2002, we won at our place in a big game. We drove the ball in the fourth quarter, about 11 minutes. They hadn't given up a touchdown all year in the second half, and we drove and won it. And they tore down our goalposts. Fortunately, couldn't get them out of the stadium; they're too big. But that was quite an event, obviously, and obviously a turnaround and a move forward, because we went on to win 2 more consecutive championships thereafter. So those things, are big.
You got a terrific kid in Ross Scheuerman, one of your seniors, among the Patriot League's top running backs, also your top receiver. If you had an NFL scout in your office, how would you make a case for a team giving him a chance?
Well, it's pretty easy, and I've talked to a lot of them, because every NFL team has been in here, and some twice and some 3 times, with not just your casual scout, but directors of scouting and those things. And I tell them all the same thing. You're getting a very complete, outstanding person, and you'd be getting a very complete and outstanding football player that can be multidimensional. A lot of the scouts are looking at him as a slot receiver, so as he prepares for hopefully getting an invite to the Combine, he's already been selected to that NFL Players Association game out in Los Angeles, where expense paid trip for an entire week. Every NFL team's there, so he's going to get an opportunity to showcase himself a little bit.
Coach, Lehigh's got a young quarterback in Nick Shefniski, but he's progressed. He's leading the league in pass efficiency. He's up there in yards per game. Anything tendency-wise you've picked up on him?
Well, he's much improved, number one, and early in the year, had some turnover issues, those kinds of things. But in the last 3 weeks, is what I look at on any football team. They are much improved as a team, but he particularly is very impressive. He's been impressive running the ball. I mean, he's a big, strong kid that can run and be a punishing runner as well. And in the last 3 weeks, just really looking more comfortable in the pocket, throwing the ball more sure and confident. And again, a young freshman receiver who's as good as anybody we played against. So they and he particularly are playing at a high confidence level, which is really important going into this game.
Last year, Coach, you beat Lehigh for the first time since 2008. Give me 3 keys to making it 2 in a row.
Well, first you have to withstand that initial emotion that you're going to, have to get over, and no one can duplicate that. We've got a lot of noise in our stadium for practice with, full PA system, all that, but no one can prepare for walking out in front of 50,000 people. Turnovers, are huge in any game, but this one particularly, because it all involves momentum swings. And if I've learned anything about this game, the momentum swings are many, and you got to be able to ride the highs and lows of that, because if you let something get you down too much, you got major problems. But if you come out and score early, or would happen to get a lead or something really, really good, then there's that letdown after that, and that can't happen. And once kickoff happens, and within the first couple minutes, both teams will settle down and play football, and the rest of it will be for the fans.
150th edition of Lehigh Lafayette set to kick off 3:30 Eastern on CBS. Frank Tavani, thanks so much for sharing the insight and the great memories. And Campus Insiders has just released a beautiful documentary on the history of the rivalry. Be sure to check that out only on CampusInsiders.com.